Will, what's the puzzle you have for our audience today?
Well, it's a little sports talk. I'm going to name 2 sports or names of games, and you tell me a term that's used in each of them. All right, if you know the answer to this, just raise your hand. Golf and badminton, and your starting letter is B. Yes.
I'm very nervous, so I might forget the word, but birdie.
Birdie is it?
And that was Dick Meyer, our executive editor. Introduce yourselves when you go to the microphone so we know who you are.
Okay, what about football and fishing?
Back there?
I'm Emily Dagger, and the answer is tackle.
Nice going. All right, golf and poker, and your starting letter is C.
Scott Simon, I believe you know me. Chip?
They both have chips. Nice going.
Well done.
Here's your last one. This is a 2-word answer. It's bridge and baseball. Bridge and baseball. Your starting letter is G. G.
I don't play bridge.
I'm Nancy Coughlin, and it's Grand Slam.
Grand Slam is correct.
Oh, bravo.
Guys, give yourself a hand.
Give yourself a hand. You're great. All right, now we're going to get to our radio puzzle. Bob Brereton of St. Paul, Minnesota. Hi, Bob.
Liane, hi.
How are you?
Hi, Will.
Hi
I'm
there.
great, but I'll get better. Thanks for asking.
All right, Bob, today I've brought a game of categories, and you probably know how this works. The word you're given is beach, B-E-A-C-H. I'm going to give you some categories, and for each category, name something in it, starting with each of the letters B-E-A-C-H.
And Bob, listen, if you're having trouble, we've got a room full of people here to help you out, okay?
Thank you very much, Liane.
All right.
All right, here's number 1. Countries in Central and South America.
Well, we would have Bolivia.
Yes.
Do we need more?
The whole word
E-A-C-N-H.
Oh, okay. Well, we have Bolivia,
Yes.
Ecuador,
Uh-huh.
Argentina, Colombia, and, oh boy, the H. We'd have to go to Honduras.
Honduras,
if we're
that's
allowed.
the only H, and good going. Here's number 2. Things to eat or drink at breakfast.
Okay, things to eat. Well, bacon. You could
Yes.
eat eggs. You could eat.
Uh-huh.
The A might hold me up here. C would be Cheerios. H would be Haveltine. What the heck? I'm messing up. There's a chocolate that used to start with an H.
I think
ham. Let's
Ham
just
is
go
good.
for
Ham,
and-
yeah. And for the C, don't use a brand name. Think of something generic.
Oh, how about cherries? I had those for
Cherries,
breakfast this
okay.
morning.
Cereal, cantaloupe, croissant, crepe, coffee cake, cream of wheat, all of those.
But you-
and how you
apple
still
strudel.
need the A. Apple strudel or apple juice. Good. How about symbols on a computer keyboard other than letters and numbers?
Oh, boy,
Symbols
you-
on a computer keyboard.
You're talking to the worst typist in the world. Oh, golly. A for the apostrophe, C
Good.
for the colon, H for the hyphen,
Right?
B, golly, drawing a blank there right now. E, escape.
Escape. Well, it's not really a symbol, but I'll give it to you. Equal sign and exclamation point. So
Okay.
you just need a B, and there's 2 possibilities.
Besides
Oh, boy.
Think
Well,
of something similar to a parenthesis.
Oh, bracket.
But it's
A bracket?
A bracket, yes. Also
Okay.
a backslash.
what an honor to be on your show with Dan Shore and Susan Stamberg, and of course Liane and you, Will. This is just
Well, Bob, hang
an honor.
on. The fun's not over yet. You're a long-time listener. You know you're going to receive lots of great things for playing our puzzle today. We have a very special guest in the studio to tell you about them. She started playing the puzzle with Will before I came along. She's the original host of Weekend Edition Sunday and mother to us all. Please welcome Susan Stamberg.
Do I make it up, or is there a script? Let me make it up.
No, make it up.
I
If
give you
you're
some
gonna ad
caviar,
lib,
some
throw money at
champagne.
it.
That was such a performance you did. Incredible.
too kind. You're just too kind.
No,
Thank
no.
you, Susan.
I actually realized, Will, that if you ever get ill, this guy can sit in for you anytime. For playing our puzzle today, you will get a weekend edition lapel pin, the 11th edition of what if he wants the 10th instead? Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary and Thesaurus, the Scrabble Deluxe Edition from Parker Brothers, the Puzzle Master Presents from Random House Volume 2, Will Shortz's latest book series, Will Shortz Presents Ken, Volumes 1, 2, and 3 from St. Martin's Press, and one of Will Shortz's Puzzle Master decks of riddles and challenges from Chronicle Books. So, Bob, what do you think?
I think it's worth the prizes even to have gotten every answer wrong. It's just
We have someone very special that's sitting in the audience we haven't told anyone about. He is currently playing the lead in King Lear at the Shakespeare Theatre Company here in D.C. I'd like you all to please welcome Stacy Keach.
Hello there.
Your
Hello
Majesty, thank you so much
well,
for
thank
coming
you for
today.
inviting me.
This is great. I did get to see your performance at the Washington Shakespeare Theatre of King Lear, and I
great.
must say you're remarkable in it.
Well,
and
thank
it's
you.
a real pleasure to meet you off stage.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I must say it's a great pleasure to meet Will Shortz because you were my dear mother's hero. She was an avid crossword puzzle doer, and she would always come to me and ask me for clues, and of course I didn't have a clue to most of those wonderful things, but anyway, it's a great honor to meet you.
Thank you.
Right.
Likewise.
So, here's the challenge. Name a genre of music in 2 5-letter words, each word consisting of exactly 15 straight lines and no curves. Again, name a genre of music in 2 5-letter words consisting of exactly 15 straight lines.
And Bob, I know you're still there. Bob
Yes, I am, Liane.
Brereton in St. Paul, thanks so much for being our guest today.
thank you for having me.
And the whole crew at NPR for being here to celebrate my 20th year as host of Weekend Edition. And finally to Will Shortz for driving down from Baltimore, where he's running the National Puzzlers League convention, to be with us. Will, it's always a pleasure to see you.
So much fun. Thank you, Liane.
This is Weekend Edition from NPR News. I'm Liane Hansen.